crappy design, which is home to some of the most stupid design flaws designed by actual lobotomy patients. And so today I wanted to check out some of the dumbest designs on the subreddit to see what it looks like when humans use 0% of their brain. No need to get out of the shower and use the bathroom. Okay, we just have a toilet planted right in the middle of the shower. Where is it meant to drain to? Like, where is the piping connected? Because I can see the shower drain over here, but don't tell me this toilet just expels into the basin of the shower. Don't tell me if you flush the toilet, it's just gonna go all over the shower. If you do an explosive diarrhea, you can't even use the shower for the rest of the month. But anyways, how lazy would you have to be to need one of these in real life? You can shower and poo at the same time. Great, now you've saved yourself 30 seconds. Because can't you just shower in your shower normally, then go to your bathroom and do a poo for 30 seconds and then just leave, and then that's it? It'll really only save you 30 seconds. At least you don't have to squish it into the drain with your poos. Wait, so you're saying Leroy Bad Brown, he just poos in the shower even if there's no toilet attached to it like this? And to flush the poo, he just squishes it down the drain with his toes. Why would you do that? Why would you poo in the shower? I understand weeing in the shower, but why would you poo? Glass doors in bathroom. Okay, what was this design choice? Why would you even consider doing this? Even if it's frosted glass, I can see it's frosted glass, so you can't see the full thing. But even then, visible, their silhouette being visible to the outside world while you're taking a poo. And also, even if you're not the person inside here, I don't think I would be comfortable being right here. You see this urinal over here? I would not feel comfortable standing here knowing there's someone taking a massive explosive diarrhea next to me. Even if I can't hear them excessively breathing, I'd be able to see them through the glass wall. And also, why is he looking at the camera as if he can see through the glass wall? Is it possible to have a one-way glass wall where you can see out but you can't see in? Because this guy, whoever's taking the photo, is just taking a photo of this guy doing a poo, and this guy is just staring at the guy taking a photo of him doing a poo. That guy is totally watching you taking a photo of him. I hope the OP forgot to mute the shutter sound to make it extra obvious. Oh my god. I think the only solution here is to go over and use the urinal directly next to it. Put your hand on the glass and then the other guy doing a poo. Wait, so that means the guy doing the poo 100% saw the guy taking the photo of him doing the poo. Okay, so let's just take a logical guess and go from order of the biggest letters to the smallest letters. I think it says less over here, so it says Nedless Life. Oh, wait, Nedless Life? Nedless Life. Wait, L-I-F-E. Wait, I think I figured it out. Nedless Life. But then, what does that even mean? Maybe it's Denless Life? Let me just ask ChatGPT to unscramble this. I need to figure that out from this. I guess you could just go from left to right, but then how do you down here? It could be Life close. People were like, okay, meet me at N Dial Fest, Leeds Fens. Let's just go to another again online to tell friends about it. I feel like this is a little bit obvious though. Isn't this marketing 101? If you have a brand name that's impossible to remember or even spell, it's gonna be impossible for anyone to remember it. It's sort of like channel names. If you have a YouTube channel name that's way too long and just way too hard to remember, then no one will actually be able to remember you and come back to your channel. Do we have to use each letter once, or can we go back again and again? Are we allowed to skip letters? It's what is it? It's a Scrabble, a word scramble thing. You want a crappy design? How about a train crossing a 7-lane highway? No, wait, this cannot be real. Is this a train? Where are the tracks? This looks like a public, a national park. How is the train just going through the national park onto a 7-lane highway? And what are the cars meant to do? There's no railway crossing or anything. But the concerning thing is that it looks very, very real. I don't know whether this is AI or not. I think this is real. How is a train just going in the middle of a road like that? Wait. You can see the train tracks over here. The train tracks are embedded into the road itself. Why would they do this? Can't they just build it on the ground? Why wouldn't they just build it on the ground? I wonder how many deaths have been caused by this. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's been at least a few thousand. Wow, no barriers, no warning, nothing. Where is this? Bro, do you want to go here? Why are you asking as if you want to visit this country? The Red Driver did not survive. The train being an apex predator plays an important role in the what is this? Azerbaijani roadlands by thinning out the unworthy amongst the herds of drivers that roam the land. Okay, so this is just some natural selection type thing. Baku, Azerbaijan. Maps. Okay, let's click it. Okay, yeah, this is the exact same place. How do I get this map? So it looks like the train comes from down here and it goes up into... Wait, what is this? This is the metro station just above ground like this. How do we do like street view? How do we do this? Okay, I think this is street view. And where is the road? Okay, where is it gone? I can't find it. According to Google Earth, the track is no longer there. Found this beauty at my local college. What in the brain damage is happening here? Who designed this? Was the designer an actual, like, lobotomy patient? No offense. I can't even figure out what happened here. Like, what came first? The chicken or the egg? So it looks like this is like a railing for some sort of, like, stairs, but... what happened here? So maybe they needed to install like some sort of pillar for support for the building, otherwise the building would collapse. Or maybe this pillar already existed here beforehand and they wanted to install some sort of stairs, like some spiral staircase going up. But then when they were building like the last part of it, like at the top, they realized that like there wasn't going to be enough room for the railing. And so they decided to just build it directly through the pillar. Why couldn't you just build it around the pillar? Like, why couldn't you just like plan this ahead? You could have honestly just put the stairs in a different location. But based on the plaster, it looks like they've like demolished part of the pillar and like just done this specifically for this, because it doesn't look in one piece. Like you can see here, like they've done some adjustments to make this here. So I think this is what happened. So the pillar existed here beforehand, but then when they were building the stairs, that's when they realized they had the issue. And so what they did is that they carved out a little bit of the pillar so that they could build this railing on the side. Really bad at this point. They decided to patch up the pillar and just like reconstruct it around the stairs. But I mean, I guess it's like abstract art, maybe. Game glitch IRL. If you use it right, you can skip some levels. Bro, you can use this to speedrun. If you just like run into it like, what is it, like platform 9 and 3/4 in Harry Potter. If you run into this at full speed, it can sort of boost you a little bit. You can speedrun the college a little bit faster. Wait, someone what came first, the pillar or the rail? This answer the rail. This is probably inside the pillar that was first installed. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've just read one sentence and I do not understand what's happening already. Then the railing, then the plasters down and messed everything up like they always do. Oh, okay, I understand. So this pillar basically didn't used to be this thick. There used to be a much thinner support beam and it was most likely only metal. But then people thought the metal support beam kind of looked a bit ugly, and so they called some plaster guys in to make it a little bit more buff and like more visually appealing. But then they made it too thick and it just interfered with the railing. The entrance of possible death. Okay, we have this door just opening to a drop off onto the stairs. Okay, someone is 100% going to break their ankle. Imagine just getting home after a long, hard day of work. You know, you've just spent the last 9 hours at work. You open the door and the first thing you do is plant your leg down here, fall down the stairs, break your ankle, break your femur, break your tibia, break your everything. And then you have to go to hospital and you can't work for another like 3 months. And then because you can't work, your family doesn't get any money, your kids starve, everyone dies, and then, okay, it's a happy ending. But this door is fine. This door is perfectly fine. Like, it's just a normal door. It fits this little balcony perfectly. So why couldn't you just get rid of this door? Why did you have to install this door? Or maybe this was like a renovation. Maybe they did a renovation so that they could install some sort of like dungeon down here. Maybe this is like... okay, I don't know. Maybe this is like EDP's home or something. But honestly, I think it's a pretty simple fix. You just have to get rid of this single door over here. But at the same time, it could be pretty useful for like a prank or something. Like imagine letting guests into your home. Like imagine like hosting Christmas or something. And your 90-year-old grandma is like at the door. And instead of opening this door on the right to let her in, you open the door on the left to let her in. And she falls down the stairs. That would be absolutely hilarious. That would be a cracker. That would crack me up so much. Just seeing your grandma just fall down the stairs, break all her bones, and just like lie down there at the bottom, like at the dungeon, and then she hears some random kid just screaming for their life, and then you just have to pretend that like the grandma has like schizophrenia or something. On door 1 we have a nice lovely rug worth $50. On door number 2 we have a surprise ankle breaker that will send you straight to hell at the same time. The best part is that if the door opened, it would open inwards, get stopped by that wall above the stairs, and then to add insult to the injury, you'd hit your head on it before you fully crumble and roll down the stairs under it. These guys knew what they were doing. Wait, what is he saying? If you open it inwards? Oh yeah, it would open inwards over here. So that means the bottom of the door would be like at this level. Then you would fall down the stairs and you'd hit your head on like the bottom. Around the drain is crazy. Okay, so it looks like this is some sort of laundry, and for some reason they have a drain in the middle of a carpeted area. Wait, why would... Wait. I don't think the drain is the issue here. I think the carpet is the issue here. Why would you put in your laundry? Your laundry is meant to have wet, dripping clothes. It's meant to have water go everywhere. That means your carpet is going to go mold. And you can already see, like, the area, the ring around the drain where it's collected so far, it's all mold. It's discolored. I think there's a lot of mold there already. But I guess carpet is cheaper than tiles, and so maybe that's their argument. It makes more sense economically. Your carpet is... water left to go into the drain by the time it's like all soaked up by the carpet. The only instance where water would actually go into the drain is if like this entire room has been like flooded up to the brim, where the carpet has been so soaked and saturated that it literally can't like soak up any more water. That would be the only instance where water would even like flow from the carpet into the drain. Tub access in $1 million home. Okay, so we have, oh my, what is going on here? So we have this, and the only way to enter the bathtub is over, what is this called, a tap? Couldn't they have just put this tap on like the other side in the corner that's like hidden from the photo over here? Because in that way it would be like a much easier entrance over here. Like this would be honestly fine, even though it looks a bit weird with like the corner just jutting out like this. But this house costs $1.1 million, and this is the type of bathroom it has. What was going on inside their head? I think the solution would be to swap the space for the shower with the space for the like pressed up against like the glass wall over here, like around the other side, and then the bathtub would be massive open on this left side. That's the side. The builder is that dumb, right? It's real. Okay, this is I think this is in. And here is the bathtub. Okay, the bathtub over here. Okay, this because you can see that the bath is quite long. From this angle, it looks like the bath is really short. There's like no room here. But from this photo, you can see there's a bit of room over here, and so I guess this is the entrance into the bathtub. Had 4,400